Ich bin nicht allein, doch fühle mich einsam. Bin 0,0 mit meinen Gefühlen im Einklang. Seh mich nachher, wollt doch fürchte das Scheitern. Ich tanz auf der Party, doch eigentlich würde ich gern heimfahren. Himmel hoch, jauchzen, zu Tode betrübt. Ich hätte gerne Sonne, doch der Mond, der genügt. Nur weil ich über exzellente Strophen verfügt, heißt das lange nicht, dass mein Herz sich nicht hohl anfühlt. Und ich weiß ehrlich selber nicht, woher das kommt. Auch am helllichten Tage sehe ich alles sehr verschwommen, als hätte man mir irgendwann einmal den Kern entnommen. Ich bin zu lang durch dieses tiefschwarze Meer geschwommen. Ich bin psychisch labil, ich fühle mich wie ein Freak. Nicht gegen die Welt, sondern gegen mich selbst führe ich den Krieg. Mich packt dieses kalte, leere Gefühl nach nem Sieg. Egal, was ich erreichen mag, genügen wird's nie. Doch ich kämpf weiter, mein Herz, mein Weg. Weiser der Selbstzweifler in mir, mein ständiger Begleiter. Doch ich lebe weiter, aufhören ist keine Option. Bekämpfe die eigenen Dämonen und besteige den Thron. Es zieht sich wie ein roter Faden durch mein Leben. Große Taten, wenig reden, denn der Tod erwartet nämlich jeden. Muss der rohen Angst entgegentreten. Mein Herz rast, Erinnerung schmerzhaft. Doch was mich nicht killt, macht mich stärker. Spür die Kraft in meinem Innern, nenn es Kernkraft. Und die Kraft, die mich runterzieht, Schwerkraft. Atme ein, atme aus. Kein Zurück, nur geradeaus. Die Gaffer stehen am Gartenzaun. Wann zerbricht sein Kartenhaus? Der Druck steigt, Lunge fragt, wo die Luft bleibt. Blut, Schweiß und Tränen schimmern leise im Moonlight. Brauch nicht mal eine Sekunde, nur einen Bruchteil. Glaub nicht an gut oder böse, wer ist schon schuldfrei? So Focus, ja alles in Slow Motion. Jeder sehen wie Ameisen aus hier von hoch oben. Zerleg sie in Protonen, dreht sie im hohen Bogen durch die Galaxie weg auf dem Betonboden der Tatsachen. Glückssträhne folgen die Rückschläge, weil so viele dich fallen sehen wollen wie Hyänen. Sie trauen sich nicht zu träumen, rauben dir deine Freude. Sie haben täglich ihr Leben vor Augen, wie sie's vergeuden. Doch nicht mal einen Tag würde ich tauschen mit diesen Leuten. Sie fühlen sich erbärmlicher, auch wenn sie es verleugnen. Lacht ruhig, ich hab einen Traum, der mir was bedeutet. Los Junge, schau mir in die Augen, siehst du sie leuchten? Bling, bling, ich folg meinem Instinkt, so call me the Kingpin. Trag Gold in mir innen drin, dein Motto ist lose, lose, mein Motto ist win, win. Sie nappen mich, kleiner Versager, Trottel und Winzling. Während sie schliefen, hab ich weiter trainiert, schreib auf Papier, alles was im Inneren brodelt, keine Zeit zu verlieren. Bin schon einmal krepiert, weil das Leben dir die Sonnenseite zeigt und wieder irgendeine Scheiße passiert. Doch der Street Fighter in mir will weiter marschieren. Vielleicht werde ich mich hin und wieder auf der langen Reise verehren. Er hat dich keine Manieren, vielleicht sind sie schöner, größer, reicher, aber im Ich-Sein bietet mir keiner die Stirn. Und ich steh noch nicht am Ende, scheiß aus Männchen mit der Sense. Sag ihm, cancel deine Pläne, wart nicht länger auf Geschenke. Ich steh kurz vor der Wende und sie heben erst die Hände für die lebende Legende. War der wortkarge Chorknabe, man nannte mich Laborratte. Habe nirgends dazugehört, Passagier ohne Bordkarte. Ich vertickte Mixtapes aus der Sporttasche. Klick, klick, Papier und Stift wurden zur Mordwaffe. In jeder Seele steckt ein König und ein Feigling. Du musst dich entscheiden, bist du heute Löwe oder Schweinchen. Werde ich mich von den Zwängen in mir lösen, bis ich frei bin? Oder hör ich auf die Chöre, die nur nörgeln an mir zweifeln? Und ja, zu dem Erfolg dazu gehört natürlich Timing. Aber wenn die Chance eintrifft, ja, ich schwöre, dass ich bereit bin. Ich visualisiere, wie ich kill und attackiere, wie ich split und massakriere und ein Gröle wie ein Viking. Lass die Traumata jetzt los. Sie verhöhnten mich als Kleinkind, doch ich löste mich. Ich bin ihnen nicht mehr böse, ich verzeih ihm. Nur im Battle bringe ich sie fürchterlich zum Weinen. Wie ein scharfes Katana spürst du, wie die Wörter in dich eindringen. Das ist eine Nachricht an mein früheres Ich. Die Zukunft macht dir große Angst, doch bitte fürchte dich nicht. Jedes ihrer Worte ist schlicht und ist eine Bürde für dich. Doch sei dir sicher, dass ihr Licht schon bald in Kürze erlischt. Und klar hab ich Angst, der Gedanke daran zu versagen verkrampft meinen ganzen Verstand. Darum warte ich nicht lang, denn ich wachse daran. Ich durchbrach diese Wand und ich starte den Kampf.
Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Jujubin, I see you, my guy. How you been? Speaking to the Jujubins of the world, I have been good, brother. Last night, we unfortunately had to cancel last minute because Mother Dearest had some car trouble. So, you know, you have to step in and do what is needed in the time of crisis. But we are back. This is number 29 for Crazy 8's. Last week's Sequela was an absolute tear. Holy shit. Reset the bracket. Went straight 3-0, 3-0. Like Soap had such a dope run. Like Soap was winner's side, cleaning house, whooping ass, taking names, doing the most, and CRZY just had a demon run from loser's side. He just like destroyed everyone and everything that was in his path. But that was last week and this is this week. So let's have a look at your bracket right quick. Sorry chat, a very attractive woman just caught my attention. And she's handing me cookies. I love you too, baby. See you later. So these are the cookies I've been offered. Wifey always coming through with the sustenance. Make sure I don't pass out mid-steam. But other than that, I've been doing well. Let's have a quick look at that bracket and let's get tonight's games underway. Bracket is here. This bracket. You thought this was the only 5 special on Twitch? Best believe it is, my guy. Wife to the one and only. So this evening we are gonna have Lau Mac, the young gun, up against Diamond Wow. CRZY up against Juju Bean. And then GFK up against Arango Pedro. Arango Pedro making his return appearance to GFK as well. One of the newer faces in CRZY making a regular appearance. And Naruto needs absolutely no introduction. And then Proud Masher, never heard of, seen of, no idea what they play like. Aida, my guy. How you been, man? So GFK messaged me, asked me if he could run his full set lost because he just needs to sort out some shit. So if Naruto and Proud Masher, if you guys are all good and well, you guys can run your set directly after CRZY and Jujubi. Okay, let me send out the room codes and do all the necessary admin stuff so that we can get your action underway. But other than that shit, I've been doing big. Like I've really enjoyed Windbreaker. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the anime, but it just gives me that good old school shonen. We're just gonna break in here and beat the shit out of everybody. Feel good anime. If that's your vibe, please check that out. Crunchyroll, highly recommend from my side. I'm still on the downward trajectory as far as the solo leveling dopamine goes. Like that was ridiculously hype. I'm a big fan of that show. Not interested in reading the manhwa because I prefer to see things in color, man. I just enjoy when good manga or manhwa get animated and it absolutely blows the black and white. Mr. Art, the man all the way from the UK. I was ready for Kumite, bruh. You were out there with the shark. You know? Envious of all the pictures you posted with all the FGC whose art was rubbish. Art was like, art is famous now, guys. Art is like, we can't touch him anymore. If you link around the groups, appreciate you, my bro. So good. Awesome to see the pros. Aye. The manhwa also has colorful solo leveling. That's pretty insane. I didn't know that. I'm not a big fan of manhwa, I'm not gonna lie. Like outside of that show, and I think there was one other Korean show that caught my attention. I think it was Heart of High School. But outside of those, I haven't really dived into manhwa and like what is popular. I know like there's been a lot of good manhwa that's been popping off. Red Book, dude, I feel like, what's this kid's name? I feel like Ending Walker had that. Like Ending Walker just like towards the very like set when he lost the set that took Big Bird to 4 games. I feel like that's when the tether started to unravel and he just started to lose his mental state because he was pretty. So I think if he won that game and it went to 4-4, I think we would have a very different outcome. But the game that went from 3-3 to 4-3, I think that game that game started to crack the armor of the enemy walker. But they put on a ridiculous show regardless. And speaking of ridiculous shows, let me send out this room notifications, man. Otherwise, I'm just gonna come here and talk cock the whole time. Speaking about cock, I'm cock ready for City of the Wolves next week on Monday, hey? Woo! Woo! Chat! I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for that shit. Also, if you are a regular and you play here, then you don't need me to tell you what the code is. So it is shit. Lyle's username is like a shit ton of emojis. How do I add him? Just add sweetie face. I don't lie though. Lyle is one of the sweetest players out here, man. Like what's he, 13? And already rubbing shoulders with the who's who of the Street Fighter 6 community. I mean, don't want to oversell it, but you know, it's giving me when I was his age. I was whooping the OG's ass. There he is. Let's have a look at the breaker one more time. Okay, players have been tagged. Much lower pitch than normal. What do you mean? Sorry, chat. I have someone who's trying to catch my attention here. Can I help you? One of my kids forgot their phone. When they see the mic go sideways and they see me put the shades on, they know he's an old man now. Hey, nah. Another game for the stream rotation, 100%, dude. And not just that, like, it's not just any game, it's a franchise and a series that's like very near and dear to my heart because SNK games was the games that I was raised on, right? Speak to any kid from the 80s that was a 90s kid and an early 2000s kid in South Africa. They'll tell you like straight up, like, yeah, we were raised on King of Fighters, we were raised on Aero Fighters, we were raised on, geez, there's just so many games that I can go through, like the list is like laundry long, but King of Fighters is definitely the one that stands out the most, and then also Fatal Fury. So yeah, seeing Fatal Fury come full circle 26 years later, I mean, wild, right? And it's not just like a budget version of their games, because SNK has historically always been forced to make these budget versions of their games because they were always either too strapped for funding or they were working on too many things at the same time. Like SNK's output in the 90s for fighting games was absolutely ridiculous. Not only did they drop a new King of Fighters every year, like from 94 upwards, but they also released like multiple other games they were experimenting with, like other franchises like what's this thing, Kabuki Clash, Ragnargod, just like weird shit, Ninja Masters, Cases of Dark Combat, like weird side projects that would run alongside their main games, and then also like putting out Fatal Furies and World Heroes and Samurai Showdowns and Art of Fightings. They were just doing the most in the 90s. So yeah, man, I'm super hyped for the game. Next week Monday, there is going to be no crazy 8's next week's Monday because that game drops early. So I don't know if early access is gonna let you play online. Chat, keep me honest here. What's the game you like? Diamond on the Judy. And the Mac that is Lyle on his day one. Switch up the names. That should be updated now. Am I gonna play Ken? There's so many characters that I can play in City of the Wolves. Ken is probably lost on the list, but I'm going to start with Marco Rodriguez, or as he's more fondly known, Kushut Butt. I'm going to start with him because he takes me back to art of fighting. And if you've heard me babble on this channel, you'll know that art of fighting is the game that got me like locked into fighting games. So he's the successor to the Kyokujin Ryu fighting style, aka Ryu Sakazaki and Robert Garcia. Both of them do that style of karate in the fictional world of Southtown. So yeah, that's the first character I'm picking up. Then I'm also gonna play Kevin Ryan, another one of my favorite characters for me. But like, as far as City of the Wolves is concerned, and just Garo in general, I've played the entire cast, so there's not a character that I don't have a basic understanding of. But in terms of mastery, Gato, Kushnut, and Kevin were definitely my three characters that I mastered, as well as Okotomaru. So yeah, early access opens up next week Monday, man. I am super hyped. Gonna be lurking while I edit the rest of the video. Do what you gotta do, fam. This is the era of content creation, and content must be created. Shout out to the content creators, man. Ooh, well, I'll put some game number one. So if you are new here and you don't know how we do, pools are first to 2, as well as bracket matches are also first to 2. Winners, losers, and grand finals is first to 3. Okay, Diamond struggling to get his flow started here up against Lala. He's just doing such a good job of shutting down his approach, whether it be by air or land, and he just seems to be turtling a little bit, waiting for an opportunity, but it doesn't look like Lala is going to give him anything. Finds an opening. Okay, I like the pressure now. Oh, it's out the OD amnesia, gets the corner. Oh, nice. I like the back, but still gets clipped by the OD amnesia. Finds the drive rush. Extension into a round. Okay, Diamond. It's giving Goro Diamond. While I am here, let me just do this and reply to this thing. Players only. So if you are in the African fighting game community's WhatsApp, if you're not there, please do join. Please consider joining. We are a lovely community of African fighting game enthusiasts all over Africa, not just South Africa where I'm from, but shout out to everybody wherever you are watching from. We've got people playing from all over the African continent this evening, not just South Africa. So exclamation WFGC if you want to join our humble community and find games for all your favorite games. Well, you can find communities for all your favorite games, and doesn't matter what hour of the day you want to play at, you will more than likely find people there. Yo, Juno, how you been, my guy? Juno is another Mark of the Wolves and joiner, aka City of the Wolves. Juno, am I seeing you in Southtown next week? Friday or Monday? Pick a day, bruh. I'll be in Southtown from Monday. We'll probably run Crazy 8's at some time in the week. My guy, I've been excellent, like Billing Tig, man. Super hype, bruh. The countdown officially begins. What's today? Tuesday. Next week, this time, early access for City of the Wolves would have been opened. So yeah, bro. I can't wait, my guy. Can't afford the game yet? No stress, dude. No stress. If you manage to pull a rabbit out of the hat before next week Friday, you can pick up Season 1 DLC and the base game for the price of a PS4 title. Well, Mac. getting down to business earlier. CRZY 8's moving himself on into the winner's side, sending Diamond down to losers. Let me just update that score real quick. Opening tonight's proceedings with a quick 2-0. It did look like Diamond was going to, you know, get something started, but Lal shut that shit down. Next up, it is going to be CRZY versus Jujubin, two people who need absolutely no introduction. CRZY last week doing the impossible from the loser's side. Please go and peep that VOD if you did not as yet, because man, it's CRZY put on an absolute stunner of a show. So things look like this. Oh shit, I got the score wrong. It is 2 to Lao, 0 to Diamond. Before we continue, we should refresh, and it should be correct now, 100%. You cannot get anything more than 58 frames per second on Street Fighter 6 today. Lal also messaged me to say that the game was dropping for him randomly, so I don't know what Capcom did or might have done or changed, but I don't know. CRZY, do you think it's going to affect your ability to run the set, my dude? Jeez, how far we've come, chat, where 58 frames per second is an issue. Maybe I should just put that there instead of putting it behind me. You can play. Sweet! Let me just add the beans quickly. Juju! You up, my guy. Okay, invite sent to Juju. What was I saying? I was ranting about City of the Wolves and how good it is. Amongst other things I've been playing, I've been finishing up my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII OG, and man, that game has a shit ton of differences. Like, I played the remakes first, right? Remake 1 and 2. And like the purists, you guys need to keep me honest there, and I don't know if it's just me, but like the nuances in the story and how different the OG is to the remake, like the differences aren't that big, but they are noticeable. And it's noticeable to the point where like I can see why people are holding on to the original as tightly as they can, because the way certain interactions with characters go and the way the gameplay is set up in terms of you being able to engage the open world and find monsters out there and, you know, build your XP, like the random battle, like that is so annoying, because like I'm trying to progress the game, right? I'm trying to get from point A to point B so that I can finish an objective, but like I'm always running into these random battles. And granted, I don't know how else you would upgrade or level up a character if it wasn't for the random battles, because I think in remake and rebirth, like there's so many things out in the wild that you can interact with, that you can level up with. So I kind of understand it, but I think it's best we focus on the action right now. We can pick that up in the intermission. Should you been applying the corner pressure? Ooh! It's like a band-aid on an open wound. He just want to be close. So chat, I didn't know that these purple EX colors, you only get them when you take a character to master. So it's like one of the cool things that I love that Capcom has done, like one of these little small quality of life things that they've given us. They give you the special color once you've taken a character to master, encouraging you to, well, learn more characters and just play the game with more than one. And I feel like getting one character to master is a mission. Like, how are people getting multiple characters to master? People the likes of Punk, the OG himself, Mr. Clive, Sunny. Like, there are legit people out there that are so proficient at playing multiple characters and learning all these interactions with him. Like, my brain will melt. Understanding which interactions are plus, how to use the system's mechanics in such a way. But then again, I also understand why they do that, because it gives you a better understanding of how to play against those characters when you play with your main. Okay, so CRZY running. Ooh, looks like he's. I don't even know. Like, I legit don't know if I have the mental stack to learn a character other than Ken. But then again, also, it's like I stream this game and I commentate this game a lot more than I actually play the game. Because whenever I think of playing Street Fighter, like, there's always the case that it's a game that I enjoy playing with friends. Because it brings back like that arcade thing, you know? You want to play fighting games with your friends. It's not a game. Like, rank is not something that I personally enjoy grinding, because it just feels like a schlep. So I only play rules with my friends, and they constantly picking up new characters. Like, I've played Ken for the entirety of this game's life, and I think the one has taken 4 characters to master, and the other one has taken 3 characters to master. So that's like my matchup speed. Bionic the sub! Bringing out Mr. Robert Garcia. Maybe we see double Blanca action. I'm not against that. But Sequelia's Blanca is solid though. When you think of Sequelia playing Geef and Geef's gameplay, and like, I kind of see similarities in the way that he approaches Blanca. This should be dead. We know Juju. Oh, he goes for the reset instead of the extension. I was just about to say, we know Juju has these extensions, but extending his lifespan in this early pool side as he goes up one, Sequelia's one. Somebody's. Please don't send Sequelia to losers, because when Sequelia gets into losers, then it's a nightmare for everyone. They start perfecting people, you start washing people, you start resetting brackets. Sequelia starts doing the most. Ooh! Actions on the level 1. Juju looking for the D. I get the splat in the corner. We'll have another opportunity here. Yep, needs to hold it. That's Sequelia. Okay. Quick 2 drinks. Goes for the 1-inch punch. Ridiculously clean play by Juju. Oh, gets checked. Ooh, nobody home for the grab. Sequelia almost caught reaching on that interaction Juju. Drink number 1, drink number 2. Juju is able to put these drinks in a way in which it just looks so natural for his character. You almost never see people optimize the drinks in the way that Juju does. What did I say about sending Sequeli to losers? Now it's gonna be hell for all the people on the loser side here, chat. Okay, so we are gonna have a slight switch on on the way you are going to have your matches. Like I mentioned earlier, GFK asked to run his set last, so we are going to get Naruto versus Proud Masher instead of GFK versus Arango Pedro. So that's going to come up next, and then we'll get the GFK versus Arango match last. So we're just switching the order of match number 3 and 4 for your pool. So it is going to be Naruto versus Proud Masher. Proud Masher, if you are in the stream, please do check the WhatsApp communities on the bracket post for this evening. I did put the room code in there. If not, please DM me and I will send it to you so we can get the rest of these matches underway. Now the exclamation goes in front of the bracket, and then that will pull up the bracket for you, my guy. Wait, I see Arango Pedro is in there already. Naruto, hold that thought, brother. Hold that thought. It looks like Arango is already here. So, seeing that he is here, let me invite GFK, and we can run the set. Okay, GFK is ready. Ohayo gozaimasu, Missy-chan. Shout out to the homie Missy. Okay, if I remember correctly, GFK plays JP and DJ, so this is going to be a Ryu versus DJ match potentially, or Ryu versus JP. We'll see which way the coin flip goes. Like, what games have you guys been enjoying outside of just the normal grinding Street Fighter Master Rank? Because, I don't know, like, sell me on Master Rank as a casual Street Fighter 6 player. What is it about Master Rank that keeps you going back and playing the game day in, day out, grinding rank? Is it just to, well, you guys tell me, and then I guess I'll have some questions based on that. Oh yeah, put my drink here. Because for me personally, like, outside of just grinding mastering, I don't personally feel like there's much incentive for me. Oh, I hope your boss is in the chat this evening. But I was gonna screenshot that and put it on your next performance review. So it is gonna be the Ryu versus DJ. Interesting pick because I almost feel like you can outzone Ryu with JP. Master and grind is hella addictive. Sell it to me. As a person with a drug problem, or as a person that understands the mind of an addict. Ooh, the shit! What is so addictive about the MR grind? Fireblazer, don't laugh. You know what I'm talking about. Sell me the crack. Make me wanna smoke the pipe. Gambling. I've never been much of a gambler. Unless I'm in game. Like, I like high rolling in game. It's just something that triggers the dopamine in my brain when I take a risk and I do something risky and it actually lands. Like, that's kind of the high that I enjoy chasing in playing fighting games. I'm not someone who can go and sit in a lab and grind interactions and see if this thing's plus, or if I do this string and find the gap there. Like, that's not where the dopamine hits come from for me. The dopamine hits for me come from doing something risky and the reward. Okay, Arango. I see you. Aranga out here putting hands on GFK. Are we gonna see the switch today, P? Or is he gonna run the set back? Oh, we run it back with TJ. In vibes we trust. Baby, we must. So, Brambi, you in that situation that's either going to net you 2 MR or you lose 15. Is the rush gaining the 2 MR or is the rush defending the 15 MR? Oh, big DI. Machine gun punches. We walk forward. Oh, we either level 1. Life about even. Gots to be careful. You know these Ryu players. Oh, nobody home. He legit hit the wake up DP and nobody was home. Would have got a fat jump EV there. Yeah, DJ's not the kind of character that you want to play fireball walls with. Oh! Big damage! Not gonna bold enough for the level 3 off that combo, but needs to be careful now, GFK. He gets put in the burnout blender. Gets the big jump in. I would have gone for the conversion on the level 3. Let that dive ball come back, do some damage. Okay, Arango trying to maintain this corner pressure. Oh, the walk back crouch medium kick. Oh, looking for the shimmy throw. Arango and burnout now. Oh, deep dish DP. gets the fireball. GFK must be asking himself right now, if I had supered on that punish counter, would I have won the game? Would the score be 1-1? Why am I playing this third round? The CU has 3 stacks. Oh, got a shimmy, but completely whiffed on the punish. Arango needs to be careful. He's throwing out these haymakers and they are not landing. Oh, the last minute DI. Okay. Oh, Arango finding the shimmies. Unlucky. GFK pulls one back. Rank puts something on the line like a tournament sitting. Okay, so I see you and Morambi both share the same sentiments that at the highest level, this is the dopamine hit that you get, right? That something's on the line, this is all or nothing. I'm basically putting my life on the line. Okay, I can dig it. Okay, sourcing, GFK. These routes doing damage. Looks like a completely different matchup from the first game to the third game. GFK just hanging back, trying to bait something out from Arango. Oh, is the download complete, chat? We don't need to engage. GFK just chilling. Knows that he has this massive life lead. Rank also lets you play very high level opponents. I was getting absolutely cooked in Diamond 1, so if Diamond 1 is that strenuous, I can only imagine what it feels like at that high level when you're playing Master, Grandmaster, Ultimate Grandmaster, Legend ranking players. Because there's something to be said about people that play at that level, right? Like the mental stack is completely different. Like in this case, GFK is a master level DJ player. He's up against a Diamond 2 Rio. Is the gameplay we're seeing on screen indicative of a master versus a Diamond 2 player? Would you guys say that that is a fair skill gap? GFK doing the things. Goes 2-1 versus Arango. Pedro keeps himself on the winner's side here, looking like this as far as your bracket is concerned. Lau Mac up against Juju Bean for winners. And we've got GFK versus the winner of Naruto versus Proud Masha. Other than Jabi, it would be hard to play these guys. I've played Bird, Yoshi, Hamoud, Jabi. The list is endless. I understand. So essentially what you're saying is that because of the level that you guys are playing at in rank, playing rooms or playing with people that aren't of a similar rank is just going to not net you the same amount of experience and the same amount of dopamine. Okay, how do I get in contact with Proud Masher? Do you guys know his handle, his tag? Custom rooms are way better for learning. I think so too, because there's nothing at stake, I would assume. Guys, are you having issues with the stream? Because I just got a message saying that the stream is not loading for someone. just take a screenshot here. Exclamation bracket, Arango, exclamation bracket. Like so, my guy. Like so. That's how you see the bracket, where you are, who you're up against. Mr. Proud Masher, could you kindly report to the lobby, my guy? Arango, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. We need to find Mr. Proud Masher. If not, we'll have to sub someone in, because I saw there was another person. Or not. Okay, it's now 9 o'clock. Let's give Mr. Masher 5 minutes. If they can report. If not, we'll have to sub someone in the meantime. Anyone in chat want to run the set? Your opponent is going to be a former Capcom qualifying player by the name of Mr. Maverick ZA. Mav, how do you feel about the leaks, my guy? Does the Sagat news have you remotely excited? Also, do you think that those leaks are accurate? Like, given that it's the same guy that leaked Season 1's DLC that also leaked Season 2's DLC. Do you think so? Let's go! Not sure if it's true or not, dude, but when I saw the leaks, it's like Sagat, CRZY, Viper, shit, who are the other characters? Let me just Google that shit quickly. SF6 Season 3 leak, there we go. Alex, Sagat, CRZY, Viper, and Ingrid. So assumptions are that Ingrid is going to be some type of Karen clone, which is going to excite Jabi, and I'm sure his balls will be tingling for that as well. And then there's CRZY, Viper, which was I can't say, yeah, she's a crowd favorite, Street Fighter 4, but in terms of like actual people playing her, I think other than Latif beating Daigo at that one Street Fighter tourney, and we like took second place, I think that's like the highest I've ever heard of or seen a CRZY Viper player go in a Street Fighter tournament. And then we all know Sagata's legacy, man. Sagat is just like, I'm like in my conspiracy theorist heart, if you look at the Bison stage, right, the one pod that is behind the, I'm gonna call it the torture chair with Bison's hat on, that looks like Sagat to me. That doesn't look like Seth, right? So I've maintained ever since Bison popped up out of the Shadlu realm that was Sagat, right? And like there's voice lines for Sagat, there's also voice lines for Vega and for Balrog in the World Tour mode. So I'm going to assume that we are going to get 4 Kings like in phased rollout. And if I'm assuming correctly here, they're rolling it out from the top honcho to the next sub boss. So it's going to go Bison, Sagat, Vega, and eventually Balrog, right? That is my assumption here. That is what I feel order of these characters are going to be released and what are we going to get. Like, that's another 2 seasons of DLC, which for Street Fighter 6 is highly possible, seeing that Street Fighter 5 went to 5 seasons. And then also with season 4 and 5, Capcom ramped up how many characters they dropped per DLC season significantly. I agree. It would seem as if there's going to be like an arcade edition of Street Fighter 6. And one of the things that I saw Max say is that we in this weird space for fighting games right now where we've been playing the current patch of Street Fighter 6 for approximately almost a year and some change. There's been like minor balancing things. Where's Mav's opponents? Murambi, I have no idea. If there's anyone in chat right now that wants to sub in and wants to throw hands versus Mav, Proud Masher has like 1 more minute to check in with us, whether that be via WhatsApp or via the Twitch stream. If not, then we can get someone from the audience or someone. Let me come. Okay, Murambi, I appreciate you stepping in, but he's ducking smoke. Murambi, you know the code to the room, my guy. Pull up. Proud Masher, you have been disqualified, my guy, for ducking smoke, like Murambi says. So this is going to be an Akuma versus Akuma matchup. I'm also going to edit Mr. Proud Masher's name to Murambi. Cool. So while we wait for Murambi to dip in here, let's have a quick look at what your bracket looks like. Let me smoke this poser. Oh man. So GFK moving on. Winner side. In your losers, you've got Diamond versus Sequele, Arango versus the loser, the poser of this match. And then from there, we'll continue on our loser side. But yeah, the season 2 leaks is looking interesting, man. In terms of if Sagat does come to the game, that's definitely a character that I'm 100% interested in checking out because he was a favorite of mine in the alpha days. I really enjoyed Sagat, and just in Street Fighter 2 I always found him interesting, like a hybrid in terms of man, I can't spell. Okay, here we go. Oh, demon paws left and right. Oh, it's not gonna kill. Okay, Murambi took that poser comment to heart. This man is fighting with pure hatred in his heart. Woo! Okay. This is the only time an Akuma matchup will ever be even in terms of life lost versus damage output. Oh, baited out the drive reversal on wake up, managed to take it as 1 round apiece. Game number 1. This is your last match poolside for number 29 of CRZY 8's. Oh, eats a fat DI. Yes, I am, baby. Okay, both of them in burnout now. Checking each other. Oh! Mav with game number 1. Ooh, fishing. Okay. Fireball wars mid-screen. Okay, Mav up another round. And just like that, Maverick living up. Man, would have been so embarrassed if you got smoked for making the comments that you made. But man said, I'm gonna call this man a poser. And he delivered. Now we celebrate by actual Mavericks. Hey! That's all you hear there. Shaking my head, let me warm up. Ike Murambi, you are going to have exactly one first to warm up. Both are great. Shout out CJ, shout out. So your bracket is looking like this. We now have your winner's side fleshed out. It's going to be Lyle versus Jujubin, GFK versus Naruto. Loser's side is where the action is continuing on now that pools has finalized. It's going to be Diamond versus Sequele, Arango versus Murambi. So you get one set break, so you can warm up for like exactly one game, and then you back in here Murambi. So Diamond, Sequele, pull up. It's about that time. Crunch time now, chat. Crunch time. This is no more free managers. No more opportunities to drop any games, to drop any combos, to lose anything. No, Lal, you are not playing. It is loser side, my dude. It is loser side. So if you are in stream, I'm going to put the bracket on the screen again. So we're now going to complete losers round 1. It's going to be Diamond versus Sequele, Arango versus Murambi. That's going to fill out our losers quarters. Then we're going to dip up winner's side, Lyle versus Juju, GFK versus Naruto. Then we continue all the way, losers quarters, losers semis. Then we get winners finals, losers finals, grand finals. Capiche? Okay, let me just have a look here. Okay, let me just add CRZY. Okay. So Murambi, I feel like you have score to settle with Maverick, man. Mav called your poser, then whooped your ass 2-0, and now he's chilling in winner's side. So I feel like you owe it to Mav to now terrorize the losers bracket so that you meet Mav up in some way, shape, or form, whether that be winners finals, losers finals, or wherever you guys are going to encounter each other in the bracket, so that you can show him you are not a poser. I mean, I take that personally, bro. Like, call me a poser. I'm show up and whoop your ass, son. How dare you? Address me like that. Okay. Looks like your match is about to get underway. School is sticking with the planka. Ooh. Okay, Diamond. Taking the first round, yeah? Okay, scratching now. He's down on the last quickly with big back jump. Man really went and called him a bison clone. Mav whooping out the classic grown man Street Fighter insults. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, no down. Squid in burnout as his Diamond. Okay, Diamond weaving does have level 3 stacked. Can't find a hit into confirm. Oh! He drops! Why? Okay, I like the checkmate situation. The only way out for CRZY in that interaction was a perfect parry. Okay. So CRZY potentially might be out of number 29 of Crazy 8's here. Ooh. Aina! Ooh. Empty jump. Oh, nobody home. CRZY snuffed out the shimmy but did not get the punish. Oh, nobody home for the OD wake up. Rainbow ball. Diamond sitting on set point. Taking an extra minute to stretch the legs. I mean, freedom of movement does not look compromised in that onesie at all. Oh, he's shimmying in CRZY's face. We did it again. CRZY is just being caught reaching, chat. Okay, this is looking like a long hill to climb. Dive balls low. Gets the back throw. Nice check on the drive rush. Okay, Diamond puts himself in burnout. Not being conservative in any sense of the word. So CRZY is out burnout. Oh, goes for the punish counter on wake up. Spinning his drive ball. Gets the splat against the wall. Sets up the Blanca Chan. Oh, drops the combo. Miss input on the side of CRZY. This might cost him. Hopes to stay alive. Goes for the level 3. Nobody home. That is going to be that, chat. CRZY did not get the loser side buff this week. Goes down 2 games to Diamond 0. Diamond moving on over CRZY in number 29. CRZY, I was rooting for you, my bro. But it just seemed like you were just a touch. The slightest touch. Slow when it came to picking out these interactions, man. Next up, it is going to be Murambi versus Arango Pedro. I gotta lie, man, that Ryu looked nice in that first game, but GFK just got the download, man. So let's see if he can switch it up, because Murambi is one of those players that he isn't going to fall for the same mix twice. Once you've shown him your hand, he's going to bite it the next time you try and feed it to him. Okay. Start the round off respectfully. Everybody playing from full screen, trying to understand what it is we're going to want to get going. See, like if you look at this stage, right, like I was saying earlier on, look at the silhouette of the guy in the cryo chamber. Like the main one that is glowing center screen, right? Even these clones here on the side, these just look like Sagat silhouettes, man. Oh, Murambi. Putting hands on Pedro. Making sure he understands that that corner is not where you want to be, bro. Look there, look there, look there, look there. Look at the silhouette. Look at that glowing silhouette. That looks like Sagat to me, man. In the same way that Bison's release was foretold by this stage, because this is apparently 8's stage, right? Bison's release was foreshadowed by this stage because his hat is still laying there. Oh, drops the combo. Not against this man, you can't, Arango. Here they're going to give you nothing and take everything. You are also still in burnout. Yep. Drive rush, jab, checks the pressure. Murambi up 1 game. Diamond is Diamond. I agree. Murambi with the title of Grandmaster. Goes for the BNB in the corner. Walk speed in the favor of Akuma. Gets a throw. Jumps back. There's a little bit of space. Oh, no check on the jump in. Just a little bit too late on the recovery frame. Ooh! Some scary stuff there, but the blue. Ding, ding, ding. Akuma boy, mash him. Ding, ding, ding. Level 1, close it out. Ding, ding, ding. We don't need to spend it. Ding, Rango, you gotta be careful, my guy. When you swing for the fences here, you gotta make sure you hit the home run, my dude. Because if it's a swing and a miss, it's gonna hurt. Akuma can do as much damage as Ryu, but cannot take as many interactions as Ryu. So Arang, you need to lean into that. You need to make sure that all these... Oh, gets clipped on the overhead. Goes for the sweep. Pressing for the corner. Nice punish on the flame on dip. Oh, feet get clipped. Okay, Murambi just needs to one touch. Level 3. Boom. Game! Oh! Yep, that's it. I would have made that man watch the whole level 3 cinematic CA. You are a kind of man than me, Murambi. Moving on. Over Arango. Arango, thank you so much for pulling up to CRZY 8's this evening. I hope this is not the last that we see of you. If this was a skill check or a knowledge check in terms of what the level of play is, this is what you can come to expect week in, week out here on CRZY 8's, man. Didn't want to risk dropping, hands are cold. Murambi, if you want to make your hands warm, put your hand on the table now. And you take your control, and you just smack it on the top of your hand, bro. Your hands will be warm instantaneously. Immediately. Let me spectate. And I'm going to show you guys what the bracket looks like because it's starting to fall out nicely. GG's to you too, Arango. GG's. So if you are one of the people who has exited earlier this evening by the hands of your opponent, next week we will be running CRZY 8 again. Probably Tuesday again. We're gonna forego our usual Monday time slot because City of the Wolves is out Monday, and I don't need to tell you how excited I am for that. But speaking of excitement, I'm excited about what's going to happen on this winner's side of the bracket. It's going to be Lyle Mack up against Jujubee and GFK up against Naruto. That's going to fill out our loser side matches. So from the winners, we drift down into the losers, and we go to losers semis. Then you get winners finals, which is first to 3, losers finals first to 3, as well as grand finals first to 3 action all the way, but back up to the winner's side. It's going to be the young guns. Lyle Mack up against Jujubee. Two of the brightest young stars in the galaxy of African Street Fighter. I cannot wait for the day that these guys show up on the international stage. They give me Blaz vibes. Like in the same way that Blaz showed up and whooped everybody's ass at Capcom Cup. That's the vibes I get when I watch these two young men play. Only be back home Saturday morning. So you're missing City of the Wolves release. You're doing fine, Sizzle, man. Your preacher was cooking in the beta, bro. You have a good idea in terms of where you are with the character and what you can and can't do. So I'm sure that this weekend, every streamer and their mama is going to be on City of the Wolves because it is the Easter holidays and everybody's going to be home. So shit, this is winner side action. This is not loser side action. My bad, chat. Let me just update that for you guys quick, fast, and switch and update. Bada bing, bada boom. My daughters gave me some face paint tattoos, and I'm not too sure if my skin is agreeing with this shit because it is itchy. Dude, making quick work of that first round. Not allowing Lyle any time to acclimatize. Must be the alcohol. I like how Juju manages his drinks. Like, he's never just taking one drink. He's always maximizing every opportunity to make sure that he gets his drinks out the way quick, fast, gets his character into peak performance so that he gets access to that toolkit to keep applying pressure. Ooh. Woo, Nobody home on the windmill. Okay, Lau picking it up. Not afraid to spend the level 3. There is. It's because people backrise against him. I'm gonna need you to explain them, Rambi. I don't have context about what you mean when you say it's because people backrise against him. Against JP? Or people backrising against Jamie? Oh. Oh, I see. Why autopiloting backrise is bad sometimes. It allows more space to drink. I understand now. Now I have full context of what you're saying. Like when people backrise, it gives him an extra frame to sneak in the drink. So he's really optimizing and hyper aware of what his opponents are doing, allowing him to squeeze in the drink. And I mean, at 3 drinks, like, couldn't have asked for a more perfect ending. Game 1, Juju Bean. Okay. This is one of my favorite stages in this game purely because of how detailed the backgrounds are. Like if you look like into the far back, like the neon lighting strip on that one structure in the back. Anybody in chat know what these structures are called? I know that the ancient Chinese as well as Japanese architecture, this type of structure is very, very common. Man is thirsty. He's worse than those top supporters in OnlyFans DMs. Oh. Juju Bean once again closing the distance, making sure that Lau does not have any space to set up any of his shenanigans. Okay. Gets the A to A. It's like now that I'm so hyper focused on what Juju is doing in terms of how he's managing the space his opponents give him so that he can optimize his drinking. Whoop, there we go, Super Saiyan. Kameha. Jimmy looks cool as shit in this mode. Should be able to kill you. Oh, drops! Woo, nobody home for the level 3. Juju Bean preempting that his opponent was gonna do some wild shit. Takes another drink in celebration of going 2-0 over Lyle. Damn, Lyle down into the losers, man. Juju Bean, deservedly so, secures a spot for himself in the winners finals. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you guys can't see it. It's mostly faded out. Here you go. So this shit is starting to itch. Like I got like gang tattoos over here. Like my daughter's. See there? Even gave me stitches, skull tattoo. I don't know what this was. There's some other text going up here. Like that shit is starting to itch now. Drinks are more powerful than psycho power. It's one of the things about your character, man, that makes your character unique, that allows you to play very differently. Oh shit, I need to invite GFK because cancel invite to hell. Mav, you up, my guy? I do have you there, so I'll just send the invite anyway. So Juju, as someone who's been playing Jamie, right, for the last two, for the first and second season of this game, are there any things in this character's kit that you think needs tuning in order for him to be a meta character? Things are more powerful than psychopath. Something a man in his 50s would say. That is a fair assessment, Naruto. Dude, I don't know what to call you anymore. You're just going by your government name right now. We're just calling you Naruto. So like I don't have an issue with it. I go by my government name as well. Mr. Maverick ZA. Lord Seventh is also acceptable. My apologies, Hokage. Hokage-sama. I apologize. I was not familiar with your game. I also think that that's something that Jamie needs to do. I feel like Manon got the medal system right, and she gets to keep her medals. I think that Kimberly as well, once she hits level 3, she gets to keep the buff that she gets. I think it's the Fuha system that what's her face uses, Judy uses, that allows her to open up her offense as well. And I feel like Jamie should be allowed to keep one drink. Kim needs her bombs to reload every round. I'm not opposed to that because she does have things, or there is counterplay to that, meaning that you need to take advantage of the fact that she does not have an anti-air and she cannot reverse you on wake up. So those are interactions that you can hit out. So it's kind of like playing the matchup in a way where when you have her on the defensive, you kind of need to make sure that you keep her locked down, because once Kim gets you in the corner, oh boy, it's case for game. You do not know which way she's going to go. If it's high, if it's low, if it's yes, if it's no. Blanca has 3 that reloads every round. The Blanca chance? Fair. I hear your argument. There's definitely grounds for an argument and for your side of why she needs those to be reloaded. But correct me if I'm wrong, right? When Kim puts her bombs on the ground, that's a true 50-50, right? Blanca-chan doesn't guarantee you a true 50-50. I agree with that logic, Juju. That is some sound logic there, my guy. Blanca hits you with 399. That's what I love about character loyalists. They will downplay their character and they will talk smack about everybody else's character. Damn! GFK going to work here in the first round of this winners semis match for CRZY number 29. Putting in crazy work, but Naruto slowing it down now. Oh, there are those anti-airs that he is so well known for. Naruto manages to find an opening. Ooh, tried to go for the side switch, but the cross cut is good. Ned Gamer, welcome to the chat, my guy. Hope you're doing well, dude. A slasher manages to steal some real estate for GFK. Yo, we only speak English out here, my guy. I'm going to assume that's Portuguese. I don't do too well with Portuguese, my dude. Oh, the overhead has level 3, gets the splat. Oh, drops a combo. Went for the sauce, but dropped the bottle before it could land. Yep, that level 3 chip. Not enough. Maverick popping level 3 of his own. 1 game to 0. Man, that was a banger. Feel like those guys were swinging. Oh, I like. GFK looks very comfortable with the Akuma matchup. Knows exactly what it is that he wants to do. Woo! Wolf on the throw by Mav. Okay, gets himself out of the corner. Optimizing off. That's the thing about this game though, man. Like, you could do one move that is minus and your opponent will have the optimal combo to show you why you shouldn't try doing that again. It's one of the things that you love about RPS in Street Fighter 6. Like, if your opponent knows what the OS is for any given interaction, you're gonna learn the day. Ooh. Okay, GFK looking for DI. Mav ready with the parry. Okay, backing up now. Oh, gets clipped. Oh, full extension. Mav rearranging GFK's facial features as he secures himself a spot in winners finals versus Jujubin. That means your losers bracket is going to be completely filled up. Another wash on the side of winners. Oof. Sorry, I mean to show you the screen. Cool. So next up, we are gonna get Lyle versus Murambi. Then we're gonna get GFK versus Diamond. Then we're gonna get the winners of those 2 matches to play the losers semis. Then we're gonna dip back up winners finals, losers finals, grand finals. Cool. Lyle Mac Murambi, get in here. Is going to be Akuma versus JP. Okay, we're gonna get another Akuma. The Akumas are doing well this evening, eh? Looking very good, very nice. Yes, you are next up against Young Gun Lyle. You really want to win against Mavs so you can see the salty run back? Should you make it happen, my guy? Power of that matchup is in your hands. You are the one that can make that matchup happen, my dude. You need to be patient next time. That's the thing about the Akuma matchup, man. The Akuma matchup, you can get snowballed so hard because not only does he hit like a damn truck, but also his walk speed, his interactions, his fireball. Like, he really is the best shooter in the game in terms of his kick. The only thing that holds Akuma back slightly is the fact that he takes damage. Who said anything about Jimmy versus Akuma? Satsui no Ado will evaporate your liquor. You need to harness the power of true darkness. You must drink Oom Tas. Okay, do I need to tag people? It looks like I do need to tag people. Uno momento, chat, let me tag these people. Okay, it looks like Murambi's here. Let me just add Lyle. Yes, it is you, my guy. Yes, it is. That green reject can get it too. Oh, Mav want all the smoke this evening. All the smoke. Man's is calling people out. Letting them know he's here to slay, not to play. I got no stress, my guy. While you do that, I'm gonna go grab some water quickly because my soda is done. So I'm gonna let you guys have that screen. Oh wait, probably better to have that screen. Probably best. I'll throw in a jam for you so long. Okay, you go. Connection test, connection test. Do we need to turn on these VPNs? Definitely looking like some connection lag spikes there, my guy. Okay, Lyle's back in the queue. Here we go. Oh dear. It looks like the connecting is not connecting, my bro. Okay, wow, they connect. What was I saying earlier? I was asking, like, outside of Street Fighter, what other fighting games do you guys play? Which is like only Street Fighter. Like locked in, married for life, made a vow, said yes to Street Fighter and no to everything else. Okay, here we go, here we go. Gatos. Third time's the bomb. Third time is the bomb indeed. Injustice 2. Damn, I forgot that game existed. Anyone play Dragon Ball Fighters? That's the one game that I wish I got into at launch. Because when I got into it like a year and a half ago, like everybody is like super sweaty in that game. And it's just no fun playing against anybody in that game because you just get clapped. And there's like so many interactions that I don't understand that nobody wants to explain for some reason. I find it so weird. Like, is there some unwritten rule about that game where when people ask you like, yo, what happens in this interaction, I don't understand why you were able to do ABC here and I wasn't able to take out, or I didn't have any counterplay. Like, what was that? People just like mute. Sparking Zero. I feel like Sparking Zero is a game that you play with your friends. That's like a couch game. I don't feel like that's like a game in the same vein as Street Fighter, or a game in the same vein like Tekken 8 or MK1, or you know, any one of those games there that has like a, well, like Fighters even, or like Guilty Gear Strive even. I don't feel like Sparking Zero or any arena game necessarily fills the same, I can't call it gap, I'll call it the same niche as a traditional fighting game would. See, that's the thing. I don't mind you doing a 2-hour long combo in fighters, but like if I have a question around why a certain interaction went a certain way, like at least explain it to me so that I can learn the game. I don't mind you kicking the dog shit out of me because I'm a scrub, that's fine. But what put me off from the game was how unhelpful people were. And I couldn't find any good resources online that explains the mechanics of the game. And that just kind of put me off playing the game. And then I was hoping that the rollback patch was going to be like a true rollback patch. And then it was just another Bandai Namco doing the bare minimum in terms of making the game the best that it possibly could be. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm just going to let this game rest. Ooh. Yeah. Dude, Fighters is made by Arcuston Works and I'm a big Guilty Gear Strive fan. Like, I'm decent at Strive. Like, I played Strive like a week ago just for fun, just to test the online. Oh, Murambi gets caught by the ODM, Ninja gets wall bounce clipped. Lyle could have done the level 3, but Murambi is still alive and the A to A connects. It's 1-1. So if you were playing DBZ at that level, you do know, or you should remember that the Cell Games was run by Merz in Uni, right? Like, there was legit, for as long as I can remember, weekly Dragon Ball Fighters King of the Hill. Very good friend of mine, Appetite. Always guy that's most of the time was doing commentary with me last year. Like, he's a big Fighters stan. Like, he's one of that people that has like over 2,000, 3,000 hours in Fighters. Like one of those lab monsters that just one touch TOD your ass. Like, as far as tourneys and shit is concerned right now, I don't think Fighters is getting any love locally. Oh, you play on Switch so you could never play in the Cell Games. Damn, son. Okay. I don't think CTS had a Dragon Ball tourney, but I think they definitely had like some casual setups and shit. So you probably would have linked up with like all the Capcom people. Yep. And you found the CD Fighters community. Yep. They were solid at the time. Acute Moon them. What's my other dude? Pyro them. Yeah, I know the crew. I know the crew. Through Pyro and Sins and Strive, that's how I got into doing tournaments, guys. Like, Sins is one of my homies to this day. Pyro as well, but I'm not as tight with Pyro as I am. Oh, that is going to be the end of Murambi's crazy 8's run. Lau going up 2-1, moving on the loser's side, keeping himself alive. Next up is going to be Daimon versus GFK. GG's Murambi for doing what he always does, man. Coming in with the clutch factor. Stepping in at a moment's notice, making sure that we have the numbers needed to keep CRZY running. So let me just invite GFK quick fast. And how did you find the Street Fighter dudes, Haya? Because I know a lot of the Street Fighter community doesn't interact. Well, the people who interact in the SAFGC Discord community is not always the same people that interact in the Street Fighter WhatsApp community. Mandatory backstitch. Let me just add Diamond. Let's have a quick look at that bracket. Okay, so we are going to get GFK versus Diamond. Once that match is done, we're going to get the winner of that versus Lyle Mac. And then we're going to shift over into first to three. Yeah, that's correct. The Street Fighter community has always been just a little bit damn. We probably passed each other at CTS. If you're talking about CTS, I'm going to assume that you're talking about the CTS where they still had the Street Fighter 6 tournament that one year. I was there last year as well, and the year before. Drive rush, tick throw, classic. See, that's the thing, man. Like when it comes to CTS, that is a very up in the air situation because the guy that runs it, I'm sure you know who he is, GB, Sigma. Like he holds all his cards close to his chest and you won't know until the official announcement goes up. So CTS has traditionally always been a Tekken event, a Tekken World Tour event, so I don't know if he's received anything or if he's going to be working with Capcom for any kind of Street Fighter event, because I don't think Capcom is doing offline premieres outside of the ones that they've announced for the Capcom Pro Tour for 2025. So I'm going to say this: if anything Street Fighter happens at CTS, it's probably going to be community done, my guy. But as far as Street Fighter is concerned, remember that little offline session that I told you guys we'll be doing? That's definitely happening after Comic Con, dude. We aren't able to do one. Well, we didn't want to do one this month because there's a lot of public holidays coming up. And generally over this time of the year, people go away with their families and it's the Easter time, and then we just came out of Ramadan into Eid. So the crossover from Ramadan into Easter sort of put a spanner in the works in terms of getting dates and availability, because we really want to be able to maximize not only participation. Was that two? God damn. Chat, I was talking Cacto and I wasn't taking notes. Is that 2-0? Was that a rage quit? Because I'm sure I only counted one game. I'm confused as fuck right now. I don't know what's going on because I was talking about CTS and the fact that we are definitely going to be doing something after Comic Con. If you do want to save the date, it's going to be the weekend of the 10th of May. We will be doing some Street Fighter offline shit. Cape Town homies. It was 2. Damn. Alright. Okay. Damn, that was a quick 2-0. Damn, man. Whoop that man's ass. You have joined us for the bracket that looks like this, Mr. Art. I just updated it, so it's looking like this now. Loser semis, Diamond versus Lyle Mack. You've joined us for the meat and potatoes, my guy. Just in time. So we get loser semis, winners finals, losers finals, grand finals. So you joined us at just the right time. As Murmur Donna all the way through. Guys, Diamond is surprising me for a player that is not on my radar, someone that I didn't have any previous interaction with or any previous foreknowledge of. This man is whooping ass. Grim Joe. My favorite Espada has entered the building. What up, fam? Okay. Down and Lyle Mack both on 2 win streaks. Okay, button check. Checking these buttons. Why don't you check the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack, bro? Street Fighter 6's soundtrack has some dope music that you can just put in the background. Oof, this connection is rough, man. Why is the connection doing this? Fight Club live stream. It's got an interesting ring to it. Playing with words in my brain. In and around Five and Fight. Okay, it looks like Diamond and Lyle are trying to figure out this connection situation. Okay, let me hear from them what is going on with this connection. I like the rules that you are putting up for the Fight Club. I approve. Okay, so Lal and Diamond are just doing some training room testing, seeing if they can figure out what's going on with the connection, because it's good now. Okay, hopefully connection issues are sorted now and we can get this loser semis match underway. Think it's fine? Sweet! Just Fight Club. I said it, there's a ring to it. Grimjo dropping in all the way from Heiko Mundo with absolutely nothing but bars. Okay. Connection sorted. Yay! I love when rando players just show up out of nowhere. And then they have these runs like Diamond is having, taking out players and names that you're familiar with, that you know, these guys are solid. And it's just like, wow, this guy's having a good run this evening. I'd like to see him come back next week and duplicate that run. Woo. Diamond is using this Judy dash and walk speed completely to his advantage. Oh, you can parry the ghost, but you can't parry a grab. It's the jump in. Looking for the neutral jump pressure. Oh, guess ODM needed. Blocks the whole interaction, but pays with the drive bar. Okay. Full screen shenanigans. Oh, she does have that dive kick to close distance. I completely forgot about drive throw. 80% of those players. Lest I forget, Mav. Lest I forget. I need to go and see why my Street Fighter is doing the amount of screen tearing that it's doing. I probably changed some shit because I'm forever fidgeting and tweaking and messing around with settings and trying to optimize things, but I'm noticing a lot of screen tearing with Street Fighter. I don't think it's the graphics card or the PC because resources are chilling. My CPU strain is at 0.6, so I know it's not the graphics card or the CPU. That's the thing that I love about Will, bruh. Will is one of those people that there's just no replacement for him in the community. He's a one of one. He's always gonna do some wild shit, some out of pocket shit. Ooh, what a call out on the dive kick. Should be able to kill. That was an insane call up. Insane call out. Whoop. Diamond is getting clipped by these OD amnesias on every interaction. Like, he needs to figure out how to either bait it or find some counterplay, because Lila's ready, man. Lila's making sure that every time he gets a little bit too close for comfort, he's gonna pop that OD amnesia to make sure that these interactions go his way. Just like that, puts up another round. Come on, Diamond. I want to see it end like this. Driver us get shit. Oh, the counter DI. This should be death. Pick up. G to the GG's. Shout out to Diamond for an incredible first round for Crazy 8's. Man showed up and showed out and let everybody know he's here to ball. Does go out to Lyle Mac. Lyle Mac moving on into losers finals. So it is about that time of the evening where we switch to first to three mode, and it is going to be the Beans of Juju versus Maverick ZA, the man who's recently adopted the power of his government name. Okay. Looks like we're getting some Blanca action. Cool. Everybody in chat knows. All these alt accounts, when you see a weird player name that you've never seen before, chances are 80%. 80% chance of success that it's definitely Wall. Mav, pull up, my guy. Pull up, pull up. 8's kasi main ding. Okay, just added my guy, Mr. Mav ZA, to let him know that the beans of Juju is waiting for him. Gotcha, homie. So chat, if you've hung out with us all the way from the beginning to this point, we are getting into the tail end of number 29. So we have 1, 2, potentially 3 sets at minimum left, and these are all first to 3 games. Here we go. Winners finals CRZY. It's number 29. It is going to be Illusion Gaming Jude Beans versus the government's own Maverick from ZA. Okay, Speed Fighter 6 to get started. Like, how do you take this costume seriously, man? Like, it's so dope. But it looks so comical. Oof. ODDP for to get off me, but quick draw on the OD. Adore. Mav takes round number 1 of his first to 3 winners final set. Oh. Okay, the blanket Chan. Is he gonna activate? No. Doesn't need to. Gets him with the command grab. Oh, that's gonna be enough. Rounds are equal. Oh, the shimmy. Juju been closing out game number 1. Okay, game number 2. I did say earlier in chat that Juju has the power to make the Akuma versus Akuma match happen, but seeing as Murambi's already left the building, if Juju continues on the tear that he's on right now, just decimating Mav's life bar, it is going to be Lyle versus Mav. Oof. So clean. Just optimizing. Oh, big jump in. Oh. Juju getting the full extensions of the install. Has a little bit bar left. Oh, gets the stanky DI set up in the corner. Activates Blanca, gets the overhead. Mixed. Game number 2. Hey, Juju looking clean in this winners finals run. He's up 2-0. No adjustments on the side of Mav as yet. Not able to contain the lightning in the bottle. Oh, gets struck again. Oh, gets sniped with the crouch medium kick. Level 1 to close it out. Juju's playing absolutely clean right now. He has entered the zone, people. It's this costume. Naruto can't take him seriously. Woo! Oh, gets clipped again. My goodness, Juju with the cleanest 3-0 run. From winner's side, Juju Bean. Naruto, there'll be no rest for you because you gotta fight Lal Mac now, my guy. Out of the frying pan, into the fire, into the fire. That was Juju clean indeed. Katsu, how you been, my guy? The sun was in my eyes. Those colors are too bright, bruh. I said it was that color buff. That neon pink shine too bright. Okay, but he does have a chance, chat. He has a chance. If Naruto could channel his inner Satsui no Ado and completely submit to the power of rage and nothingness. My cat ate my inputs. That's new. I gotta try that. I don't think my brass is gonna fall for it though. But I do have 2 cats, so they can't stay me. And they know I have 2 cats. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, nobody home for the OD amnesia. Crouching medium punch takes down Naruto. Needed that one for the confidence, you know? Just to help yourself. Ooh, big damage now. Mav does have the life leap. Oh, the side switch shenanigans is the perfect play. Gets thrown. Life about even. Mav needs 1 confirm. But can he find it though? Lyle with a perfectly timed teleport gets the cross up, confirms into the kill. 1 round apiece, loses finals, game number 1. Check on the A to A. Oh, Lau playing so composed. Neutral jump, checks the flame on dip. Oh, nobody home for the dive kick. All these pokes heading up for Lyle. Everyone just finding its mark in a different way. Oh, that's TP. Naruto looking for the OD wake up amnesia. Gets the throw. Okay, he needs to work on that dive bomb. Oh, oh, The shimmy is good. It's enough bar. It's enough meter. Oh, the wake up DI. Nobody home. Looking absolutely clean. Making sure his opponent knows he's got it under control. He's cool, calm as a cucumber. Okay, we mash. Yep, if you ain't gonna do nothing to check it, I don't see any reason why I should stop. Yep, that round was won courtesy of crouch medium punch. Okay, do it again. Honestly, I don't know why I would switch up my strategy if like one thing is working and you aren't taking it, if you aren't doing anything to show me that you are adapting to it. I'm gonna keep spamming that shit until you figure out what it is that you need to do to make sure that you don't get clipped by it next time. Ooh. Deep dish on the DP. So deep. Oh, nobody home this time. Driver gets checked. Nobody home for the grab. Empty jump throw. I like it. Okay. The snowball. Puts him in burnouts. Gotta be careful now. Can check him. Okay, he does have level 3, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Throw out of the corner. Uncharacteristic, but the AOD hardo. Getting the job done. Mavs up 2-0. Losers finals. It's looking good. I'll take a moment to breathe, compose himself. You know, these moments where you lose 2 games back to back, just take a moment to reflect, gather your thoughts, understand what it is your opponent was doing, why they were able to get that situation working in the way that it was. Okay, Speed Fighter 6. Woo, nobody home for the grab. Naruto just out of range. Oh, could have baited out ODTP instead. Get thrown, wall bounce, pick up. They side switch unintentionally, but it works out for Mav. Potential final round, losers finals. Mav looking clean with the 2-0 over Lyle. Oh, what tech? Finds the champion, light confirms. He's trying to get the set play going. But Akuma ignores all that. Neutral skip tools are so good. You just initiate Demon Flip and then spin the wheel on which of the options it is you would like to use in order to get yourself out of that corner. Okay, the flowchart. Trying to get the flowchart started. Okay, the Mamushka jumps out of harm's way, knows that he doesn't need to interact with any of it, but gets clipped anyway. Now it is going to be potential final round here for Mav. Lyle is down 2 games, needs to find a game if he wants to stay alive. Oh, the deep DP. Oh, looking for the shimmy. parry gets thrown. Side switch, punish counter. Okay, looks like this round is looking up for Lyle. Oh, just delay the dive kick a little bit too long. Okay, Lyle looking like he might get a game here. These jump in light kicks into that double jab into the knockdown has been working out for Lyle. He's been able to capitalize off each and every one of those interactions, just extending his life and his ability to interact and play. They've definitely got an age advantage on wake up art. These guys are showing us old dogs that the age really do be factoring in these longer sets. Ooh. Okay, Mav switching it up, switching between demon flips and just normal jump ins, just to adjust the timing and throw Lau off a little bit. Strong round here. Back throw. Oh, has a full stick of butter to work with. Gets clipped. Potential final round again. Empty jump, punish counter throw. The over connects. Okay, the party starter was good. Oh, goes for the reset. Oh, the overhead. Oh, the amnesia. Gets clipped, bounce off the wall. Sets up. Oh, the spike's not connecting. That could not have gone any better for Naruto. AKA Mav ZA. Okay, Lau needs to be careful. He is within one touch range. Okay, he's gonna look for the pun out combo, but nothing connects. Mav burning himself out. It's gonna be a fireball war. You can't pressure. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Mav moving on. He's going to see himself for the salty run back up against the beans of Juju. That was a tight set, man. GG's, Lyle. Again, excellent showing. So this is going to be your grand finals for number 29 of CRZY 8's. It's going to be the Beans of Juju versus the Mavs of ZA's. Okay, it's up to Mav to show us how much gas he's got in the tank here. Can he reset this bracket? GG's, Lyle. Shouts for showing up, man. I don't know if your parents are gonna hold us accountable for keeping you up this late, but tell moms and dads we say thank you for putting on an absolutely ridiculous show, and that you absolutely have a future as a fighting game player. Like, if they ever doubted, tell them to watch the stream, man. Okay, here we are, grand finals. Okay, The neon ball getting started with shenanigans early, but it is Mav with a life lead going into this first round. Oh, the big neutral jump finds its mark. Drive rush for the extensions. Side switch! Mom wanted to sleep and dad came in clutch. Shout outs to dad. Tell dad we say thank you. We appreciate him allowing you to rock out. Okay. Oh, man finds the over. It could have extended. Didn't need to. The level 1 is enough. 1 round apiece. Shout outs to Daddy Mac. Tell Daddy Mac if you guys ever show up at a big tournament, I'll take him out for a beer. I mean, that's if your dad drinks beer. Don't want to assume. Shout out to Mrs. Five, bruh. Ooh. Oh, that would have been so sick for Juju. Oh my goodness, does 60% damage of one combo. Oh man, that is such a heartbreaker. That really looked like Mav had that game. Like, I don't know if he could have pulled the level 3 there, but the drop. And Juju Bean took him to the shop. That was ridiculously clean. That would hurt, bruh. Yo, I'm in pain watching Mav drop that combo. That was all the sauce, the onions, the pickles. That man had everything on that thing. Okay, Juju. Slow down now. No need to show off. Common Street Fighter 6 experience, Hyder. The drop costs you the game, my guy. In those interactions, you need to make 100% certain that you do not drop, because if you leave your opponent with so much as the air of an opportunity, then they will clean your entire clock, my guy. Juju do look like he's putting hands on senior citizens here, but the Flaming Chop secures another round for Mav. Okay, same scenario. Has 3 bars available, rounds are equal. Damn! Hits him with the slip and slide from downtown. Oh, what a perfect parry. Side switch. Oh, the perfect parries are disgustingly clean. Oh, the pressure. The Blanca blender is relentless. Oh, gets clipped again by these DIs. Mavis not really gets clipped into the level 3. Thank you so much, Katsu. I appreciate my linesmen, you know, guys doing work on the line. Here we are again. Juju with a 2-0. Takes a bite out of the elderly to get this third game started. Gets pick up. Okay, one more interaction he can probably kill from here. Oh, drops on downward ball. Finds himself in the corner now, does have the life lead. Oh, the cross cut woofs. Looks like it's falling apart for Mav. Had a good interactions in both of those first games, but it's beginning to look like Juju is running away with it. Oh, gets clipped on the drive rush. Sets up the Blanca-chan. Oh! Sets up the merchandise. Incoming! He got clobed. He's looking for the command grab. Does have level 3 now. It's looking long for Mav. One touchy. Gets the throw. Needs to play as perfect as you can play. Oh, but the shimmy back jump air ball Juju Bean is crowned king. CRZY 8's number 29. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Juju played out of his mind in the first 2 games. Gave Mav absolutely no room to adjust. Did not allow him to get anything started, even when it looked like he was getting something. Juju Bean was just dangling the carrot, man. But that is going to be it for number 29. Shout out to each and every one of you who's been hanging with us for 2 hours and just under 40 minutes of Street Fighter 6 action on a Tuesday night. We are 10 minutes before the hour of 11 o'clock, so it is getting late, and I know a lot of us have work tomorrow. So GG's to each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us. Stream too short. But I can go until 12, like. I can go, but you know, we got work in the morning. We gotta pay them bills, man. Juju Bean, such a clean run in this tournament. Juju goes 4-0 undefeated. I think the last one to do a clean run like this was Jabi. Naruto going 3-2, Lao Mac going 3-2, Juju with a 4-0 run, Diamond with 2-2, Morambi with 1-2, GFK with 1-2, and then Sequele as well as Rango going 0-2. And that is going to close out number 29 of your CRZY 8's. Juju Bean. Absolutely ridiculous, man. And GG's to the Fight Club. It's got a ring to with Graham Joe. It's catching on. I like it. Let me see who is on Twitch. Show more. Oh, man. None of the homies are streaming today. Is what it is. So, guys, I'm going to say thank you again to each and every one of you for showing up week in and week out for the dopest local weekly Street Fighter action. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I need to touch base with Noodles, man. Just find out from Noodles if he's down to defend this thing on the weekly basis, because Noodles is one of them peoples that he goes into these bouts of hiding where he will just like chill. He'll play and he'll show up, but then if he doesn't feel like hanging or defending, or you know. So let me find out from him if this is something that he wants to do. If he wants to, because he defeated Will, and I thought that Will was the defending champion, but then Will said no, it's actually Noodles. So let me find from Noodles how he feels in and about defending his dungeon title. If not, I guess we can then hit the reset button and then we can get the dungeon started. No CRZY 8's for next week. There will be CRZY 8's, but probably not on Monday, because Monday City of the Wolves come out, and I'm super hyped for that because I finally get to play my character. during the open betas 1 and 2. I was playing B Jenny only because she seemed like the most fun, other than the guys that were available. But yeah, I'm gonna dig into Marco Rodriguez, aka Kushnut Bud, as well as Kevin Rian, and just see what I can find in terms of combo routes, execution. It's gonna be a fun time, man. I love the discovery part of a new fighting game when you don't know anything and you need to, come to understand how all the mechanics and the systems work and how the combos link and what the flash shit is, what the optimal shit, how interactions work. So that's definitely happening I think like most of next week. I'm probably gonna be playing City of the Wolves, but there will definitely be Crazy Eights. But let's see, man. Maybe I do Crazy Eights before I play City of the Wolves, or I play City of the Wolves into Crazy Eights and then continue the stream afterwards. I don't know, man. We'll play it by ear, but there's definitely Crazy Eights happening next week, and there's definitely City of the Wolves happening. But that is going to be it for me. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and keep your eyes on the African fighting game communities with regards to what's popping Dungeon side tomorrow, because we do need to pick that up where we left it off. But for the rest of the evening, peace.